Last week, I sat down with the executive director at the Effingham Performance Center, Kim Jansen. Kim does a great job, and I wanted to showcase what goes on at the EPC as far as the new acts that are coming, announce a new season, but also maybe what people don't realize that goes on behind the scenes and a bunch of different things. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're here with Kim Jansen. Kim, you've worked here at the EPC for years, but what new season is coming up?
We are getting ready to announce season 14.
So you are the executive director here, and how long have you been here?
I started at the Effingham Performance Center March of 2019, so over 4 years already. Before I was the executive director at the Effingham Performance Center, I was involved in several area community organizations. So I've been on the Trek board, Ballard Nature Center board. I worked for the city of Effingham. I've worked at the public library. So I've always been interested in community organizations. So this is a perfect fit for me.
So tell me about the acts coming this year.
We have so many great acts coming this season. Like I say, we have country, we have oldies, we have family shows, we have rock. So really something for everybody. So I will go ahead and read the list off to you. So we have Ashley McBride coming, Happy Together's coming back, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Larry the Cable Guy's coming this year, One Funny Mothered with Dina Blizzard's coming, The Everly Sled, Craig Morgan, Daly and Vincent, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Crowder's coming, John Anderson, The Music of Billy Joel and Elton John starring Michael Cavanaugh's coming, Hairball, Branson on the Road, The Prophecy, The Polar Express, the Oak Ridge Boys are coming for their Christmas show, which I'm really excited about. Scott Waddles will come back this year, Church Basement Ladies, Moana, Night Ranger, Dinosaur World, Tusk, which is a tribute to Fleetwood Mac, One Vision of Queen starring Mark Martel, Forever Young, The Six String Summit, Buck Cherry, Buckets and Boards, The Price is Right Live, Etta May and the Southern Fried Chicks, Wayne Newton, and then we're gonna have the EPC Idol Finals here. So really something for everybody. So coming out of 2020, things have felt a little different after we went through the COVID restrictions. So for season 10, we had to reschedule 9 shows. And at that time, we already had season 11 booked. So we were carrying shows with season 11. So all of a sudden we went into the pandemic, we really had to look at our shows and start figuring out how to reschedule those. As a result, during season 12, we presented 58 shows in 9 months, which is a lot of shows. So season 12 was really busy, and it was a great season. Season 13, which is the season we just finished, I called it lucky number 13 all season long because coming out of COVID and having things turn to normalcy, I really felt like we were pretty lucky during season 13. As we kick off season 14, we're just feeling really fortunate that things seem to be normal, and we're of course hopeful that we'll have a good season with season 14.
With the country acts like Ashley McBride and Craig Morgan, what have the tickets been like for those?
We always have a lot of success with our country acts. Of course, people in the Effingham area love country music. Ashley McBride, the tickets for that have been selling great. We actually have less than 100 left. So if you're wanting to go to Ashley McBride, purchase sooner than later. And Craig Morgan, I think that's going to be a great show. He is on his his God Family Country Tour, and I think that's really resonating with his fans, and that also has strong ticket sales. So both of those shows are going to be great. We have additional country coming up, John Anderson and some other country artists. So for you country fans, check out our schedule.
Of all the acts this year, who was the hardest to get?
That's always a tricky question because a lot of time when you hear the names of the bigger national touring acts, those are the ones that you kind of think would be harder to get. But because Effingham is located where we are in the country, we're pretty fortunate to where we have several routing opportunities. So as far as tricky to get, like I said, we're pretty fortunate when it comes to booking acts. We've been doing this for several years. We really have a reputation in the industry. So we've been pretty lucky. If I look at acts that in the past though, I really wanted to have Leanne Rimes come here. And so there were lots of phone calls, lots of negotiating to try to get that, and we had her here last May. So that was probably the trickiest one to get here. But like I said, we're pretty fortunate here in Effingham, Illinois.
What makes the EPC so special?
Um, that's a good question. I would say our community. Not many community our sizes have a venue like this, and our community is very supportive. Whether they're coming to shows and buying tickets, whether they're sponsoring a show, whether they're making a donation, whether they're sending their kid here for theater camp, our community really supports what we do here at the Effingham Performance Center. I always make the joke, like so many of our sold out shows, when we get close to sold out, there's single tickets left. Ashley McBride is a great example. If you hop on Ticketmaster, you're going to see lots of single tickets. And I always make the comment, don't hesitate to purchase that single ticket, because when you come to our venue, even if you're coming by yourself or sitting with a single ticket, you are going to make friends. Our patrons are so friendly. You will walk away with friends who are sitting around you. So, like I said, our patrons are awesome.
What goes on behind the scenes to get a show ready for the public to see?
Well, show day is of course busy. By the time the group gets here and we load them in and they get set on stage, like I said, the crew shows up, whether it's popping popcorn, getting the ticket scanners ready, just everything you have to do to put on a show on show day. It's a lot of fun. It's great to have your team all working towards the same goal. So show days, there's always a buzz in the theater. It's always a fun day to come to work, that's for sure. But a lot of the work to have the shows come happen before we get to show day. So whether it's booking the act, advancing the writers, like I said, just prepping the venue for that act to come on the day. So show day is fun because you're actually watching all that work come to fruition. So yeah, we love show days here at the Effingham Performance Center.
What is your favorite part to your job?
That's a tough one because I love my job, but I will say the most rewarding part of my job is after shows I stand in the lobby, and whenever the folks come back from the auditorium back into the lobby after seeing the show, that's my favorite part because I'm watching everybody's reaction from what they just experienced at our venue. So whether it's theater, whether it's theater camp, whether it's a speaker, whether it's a comedian, a country act, a national touring act, just the buzz of the patrons exiting the auditorium after seeing something really special, that's pretty rewarding.
Of all the performers you've had come since you've been here, who's the biggest act that the tickets just skyrocketed?
That is an easy question. Aaron Lewis. We sold out Aaron Lewis probably in 2 hours. So those tickets went so fast. Even some of the larger acts, like when REO Speedwagon, like Ashley McBride and stuff, those shows sell out. But to have a show sell out in, like I said, the first few hours, that was pretty awesome.
So, how do you buy tickets?
That is a really good question. So the easiest way to purchase tickets is always coming to our box office. We are open Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then on show days, we're open from 10 a.m. all the way up till showtime. So that's the best way. You also can call our box office at 217-540-2788. And our ticketing agents are amazing. They'll help you get the best seats at the best prices. If you want to shop online, you can purchase tickets through ticketmaster.com/EPC 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, ticketmaster.com/EPC. But when you're purchasing tickets online, please make sure you're on that Ticketmaster website. There are so many secondary sites out there where you're going to pay higher prices. So whenever you're purchasing and shopping online, make sure those prices are in line to what you're seeing in your brochure and in our other marketing materials. Almost the best way to get the Ticketmaster site, if you go to our website, which is theepc.org, you can click on the show you're looking for, and there's going to be a direct ticket link there where you can purchase tickets from there. So you click on that, it's going to take you to that page on Ticketmaster, and that's a pretty good way to purchase tickets also.
When you announce a new season, is there ever a adrenaline rush that goes through your mind?
Always. So we work really hard on booking our new season. So for instance, although we're getting ready to launch season 14, I'm already booking season 15. So we spend lots of time picking out acts and getting things lined up to present a season. So once you have the acts booked, you have to get all the marketing materials in line. You have to get the shows built on Ticketmaster. There's lots of work going into prepping for that day. So with the launch of the season, you just kind of hold your breath and cross your fingers and hope that everything goes off without a hitch. So if I'm looking towards show day, the toughest obstacle always is to get 1,500 people through the doors, through the concessions, and seated in 1 hour. So basically we have a 60-minute period where we have to get everybody scanned in through the doors, through the concession lines, into their seat before the show starts. So that's always a lot of fun and a little bit of a rush, and it's always creates obstacles, of course. A lot of the patrons will wait 30 minutes or 20 minutes before the show, so you really get a rush really close to door time. So it's always fun. It's a fun obstacle, but that's probably the hardest part, is to get everybody in and through the doors and ready for the show. So our public sale will open this year on Saturday, August 12th. The box office will start selling tickets at 10 a.m. on that Saturday, and then at noon we'll open up sales on Ticketmaster. So for all of those super fans, make sure you grab your lawn chairs and come and hop in line on Saturday, August 12th. Like I said, we'll open the box office sales at 10 o'clock. Ticketmaster sales will open at noon that day. And a lot of people aren't aware of our season ticket holder program. So for those of you who are not involved as a season ticket holder yet, and there's several shows you want to see, if you purchase 3 or more shows in one transaction through the box office, you'll receive 10% off, and then you also get other benefits that go along with becoming a season ticket holder, including pre-sale options. If you purchase 5 or more shows, then you also get 15% off and some other benefits. So there's lots of cool ways to become involved with the Effingham Performance Center, and if you know there's several shows you want to purchase, then why not become a season ticket holder?
As you can see, Kim's job is very busy, but she enjoys what she does, and she does a great job. So now, if you don't mind, go to my YouTube, hit that subscribe button on Rep King Media on all the videos that I post on YouTube. Like and comment on all that I post. Thank you all for your great support. I appreciate all of you.